I'd like to start off by introducing Dr. Carmen Lawrence. So Carmen is a former Premier. Are you here, Carmen? Where are you?
Here.
Oh, there you are. That's good. By the way, if I've talked to you about speaking, can you come here so I can talk to you? So you can see that you're here. Just behind me, that would be really great. Carmen is a former Premier, but recently she's also a long-term supporter of our campaign, really. And she is now the President of the Conservation Council of WA, so... We're not going to have a lot of speeches, we're going to keep them really, really short, so because we want to get on to actions, but please welcome Carmen Lawrence.
Thank you. And I also want to pay my respects to the traditional owners past and present. Part of this fight has always been about protecting Indigenous heritage, and I think it's important that we remember that. I was reading back over some of the material this morning, and it's very clear that one of the things that's characterised the government's actions in all of their complexity is a lack of respect. A lack of respect for the people who live here. A lack of respect for the advice they've had about the scientific value, the wildlife value of this place. A lack of respect, importantly, for Indigenous heritage. A carelessness about the people and the place. I don't know how anyone could come here and carefully look at this place, knowing that there are alternatives to what's proposed, and walk away saying, we're doing the right thing. It shows an act of considerable bad faith that the government is proceeding in the face of a court challenge, which hasn't yet been heard, in the light of a very imminent election campaign. Any decent government would recognise that they cannot commit future governments to such a huge expenditure on a road to nowhere. Any government, especially in the 21st century, with all the problems we confront, would say, looking at this enormous community response, this is something we should bottle. This is precious. The wetlands are precious, the place is precious, the people are precious. Imagine this group of people, and the many more I know who support this cause, getting together in order to protect their community, to protect the wildlife, to protect place. We need more of that, not less of it. We need that activism to be protected. We need people to understand that the relationship that we have with the natural environment is not some add-on, some nice if you can get it. It's fundamental. As human beings, our relationship to the environment is critical. So this project shows a lack of respect for the relationship we have with the natural environment. We lose that, we lose a lot. We know that people's health and well-being depend on it. The wildlife depend on it, obviously, the habitat, but we do too. We're not apart from this, we are part of it. And I just want to say a couple of other little things which I think are important. The government has committed to a project with enormous funding implications, huge impact on the community, no plan B when it comes past Stock Road, so the whole project is flawed, and they're engaging contractors, and I think this needs to be on the public record, whose international division, formerly Leighton Holdings, has serious allegations against it of fraud and corruption. Would any government seriously do that and place at risk the funds of the taxpayers of Western Australia for a road to nowhere, disrespecting the people, the place, and our very important connection to it? I want to say thank you to the very many people who've already campaigned, and to urge you not to give up. Thank you.
It's Carmen Lawrence, folks. Isn't she awesome? And how pleased we are to have you as President of the Conservation Council. Really great. It's a great thing for us all.